Hello guys, and welcome back to my channel. In this video I'm gonna go over my salad chopping, or whatever it is, salad AI, for my 10 rigs. And the screen I have open is my Ethernet speed here, and my internet here is 1 gigabit upload, 1 gigabit download. And look at this, you have spikes. So this is not downloading job, it's actually running job for a while on this machine, and this is the 3090. And look at the spikes, it basically going all the way to 1 gigabit. So this particular machine, all of my machines actually have cards 2.5 gigabit on the built-in cards on Z590 motherboards, and it looks like it's sometimes it's just trying to use the whole entire 1 gigabit once in a while, and look like probably downloading, and then the speed drops down to like 0, and then there's spikes again. So it doesn't do that constantly, but when it does, what happens is my internet speed just going down completely. If I do a speed test while it's using the whole entire gigabit, I noticed I basically get a crazy drop. Like I only can use only 20 megabit out of the out of my 1 gigabit internet. Now, don't confuse the gigabit and gigabytes per second, because it's completely different thing. There is a 8 bits in each byte. So if you want to go research on that, but look at the speed, it's 240. So I don't get the full download speed. Upload, usually I don't ever seen a problem with the upload. I guess with the download, because I have other devices, it uses more, trying to allocate some internet speed. So, but upload is rarely used. I mean, like when you send in the email with the large photos or something like that, or video. Other than that, it's typically not used. I don't know if the salad probably using the upload a little bit, but not as dramatic as download. Look at that, 70, 60 dropped to 60, and obviously because there was probably a spikes there, and they use a lot of internet. Now this is just only one rig, but I have 10. Now imagine if all 10 rigs trying to use the whole gigabit available. I mean, the card is 2.5, so even if I put the internet, I guess 5 gigabit, like EXTRMWILL actually put a pretty good videos about it. And thanks EXTRMWILL, you reply to can answer my question, what's going on there. So go ahead and check out his video. I'm gonna post probably a link to his channel down in description. Go watch. He has 30 rigs, updates almost every single day. Really nice. I have fun to watch that. So if you're doing salad, go ahead and check his channel. Now, what I'm trying to deal with is not to crush my internet entirely, because even Alexa, my Alexa at home start mumbling and bubbling when you're trying to ask like time. It would go like it starts, and then it waits for 2 seconds, and then finishing the sentence. So it's like it's ridiculous because there is no internet. So when I read about why is Alexa doing that, it was basically the internet issue. So when I started digging into it, at first I didn't even pay attention to that a large amount of data. I don't think they used to have that huge potentially upload demands. I mean, download demand, like never seen that to go into 1 gigabit, or I just didn't look a specific time. Look at that, 974. So I mean, like it's pretty much topping out my gigabit internet. So now what's in 1 gigabit? How many bytes? So let's just do a quick search. 1 gigabit per second, many bytes. So see, 1.1 gigabyte doesn't give me a right information here. That's in the byte. What's the beat? 1 giga. Doesn't even have that 1 gigabit right there. Equal. Can give me the bit formula. Okay, let's do not 1 gigabit. Let's just do 1 bit. All right, so 1 bit is 0.125 bytes. So that's another way around. So it kind of screwed it over. So the bit, so 1 byte is 8 bits, right? That's correct. So obviously, if we're talking about how many bytes, it's almost like 8 times less. You divide by 8. I kind of like to divide by 10. It's kind of faster. But realistically, it's 8 bit in each byte. So you have to so if we put 1 byte, there will be 1 bit. So it's pretty obvious. So yeah, 8 bits in the byte. So the speed what we getting is in the bit. Usually they measure in the bits, like 1 gigabit. Realistically, 1 gigabit, that's not 1 gigabyte. It's the 1,000 bits per second you divide by 8. So I'm really having only 125 megabytes per second. Now imagine you downloading 100 gigabytes file, right? So thinking about 1,000 1 gigabit, it's not 1 gigabyte speed. So if that would be 1 gigabit, it would just download 125 gigabyte file. What's usually solid sometimes is, let me see what the size of the file. Now it's 156 gigabytes. So it used to be only 60. Now I'm seeing like this crazy large files there in WSL folder. So 150 gigabyte. So think about the time to download that. Now, yes, if it's 120, if I have internet, I mean, if it's using the entire 1 gigabit, if it was 1 gigabyte, it would be 125 seconds, which is only 2 minutes. Now, it is not 2 minutes. It's going to be times 8. So it will be 16 minutes using this internet to get that file at that speed. But for 16 minutes, I'll have complete like 16-minute shutdown almost on my internet, and not just for one machine. Now imagine I have 10, and if any other trying to use, I am in trouble. So that's the issue I'm kind of having. Not all the machines using that at every time, but look at that. If it's trying to pull it up, the whole speed up, I'm basically running out of the so I need to kind of manage that. I don't know if that I need to figure it out to control. So I ordered the managed switch. I'm gonna try to put that up, and I'll post the video if it's successful or not. But this time is just, this is what I'm experienced at the moment, because it's, look at all of them trying to share that 1 gigabit. And one of them pumping to 1 gigabit and the other one, and obviously they're not happy because they need to work together. So now I have this. So I'm gonna go over these machines. I have this is 3090. This is my kind of major. I only have one 3090. Unfortunately, this card I bought like for mining a very long time, when it just started mining crypto in about 2021, I believe. It was pretty expensive, like $2,200, something like that. Crazy. Probably will, I don't know if it's ROI yet, probably not. Even in mining Ethereum, it was doing like $10 a day at one point, but only short period of time. And anyway, it's burning a lot of power when you mine. So it was not huge, entirely profitable, but it was profitable at some point there on Ethereum. Anyways, going back to Solid here, I have these 3 machines that different cards. So 3090 on the first one. Second one is my 4070 Ti. By the way, I'm gonna jump over that 4070 to that list on the salad, and the 4070 Ti is on the very bottom of this list, but I'm getting most of the job on that second rig. I don't know why, and they're actually a pretty good paid jobs. It's better than 3080s. I see like 5 to 10 cents. So, and I'm getting a lot of that 4070 Ti jobs. I don't know why. It's just, I don't know. Have no clue why. Have 128 gigabyte of RAM on this one. What's my hard drive? I think it's only 500 gigabyte now. Yeah, not that large at all. All of them, my hard drive is NVMe, and it's all Western Digital 7000 megabits read and write, so it's pretty fast hard drive, so it's capable of doing whatever that needs to, but I don't know if that matters a lot for Salad, so I have no clue yet. The CPU on majority of I have i7s 11.7, and I haven't purchased anything for Salad. This is all from mining rigs. When I did mining rig setup back in 21, I tried to get a best motherboards and best CPUs just for I could potentially use that later. So yeah, so now I have them, and it's not as great, but it's at least it's not like the bottom, because you could mine on GPUs without having like that. You can mine on Celeron, the lowest CPU. It didn't matter as long as you can turn the PC and your GPUs are great, right? So here is my issue with the internet now that I need to figure, because once in a while what I get is, because I have 10 rigs, so my first 3 is okay, 3090, 4070 Ti, and then 3080 Ti, which actually here on the higher list, 3080 Ti, 1, 2, 3, it's on the 4th place, and compared to 4070 it's even higher, but I don't have 4070, I have 4070 Ti. The Super even closer here, but 4070 Ti at the bottom of the list. It doesn't make sense to me. I don't know if they confuse, because I get in 4070 jobs on 4070 Ti anyways. 3080 Ti is also here on top, and I get a lot less jobs on that card, so that's kind of weird. 3090 I've seen, it was pretty good for a while, and then I had a pretty bad, this is my 3090. Let me switch to the 30 days. It was stable for a while, and then I had jumps. I had like 2 days out. I think they're probably one of the work crashed my GPUs. I had to reboot several times. I don't know what happened there. And then I had to update somewhere there to 1.75 and then 1.76 version. Anyways, but it was doing very well to 68 jobs, which how it's supposed to be. But then look at that, it dropped for the last few days. It was not doing great, so I'm not sure if that download speed's crashing my and I can't pick up the job, because you know every single machine trying to use that. That's why I have to kind of sort it out. Maybe after last update, that's what happening there, that my other rigs just getting the jobs before 3090 could get, and it's potentially an issue. Anyway, so that's for my 3090, 3080, I mean 4070 Ti and 3080 Ti, right? So those right now, currently it's chopping the job, which I'm happy. It's been for a while. They were 3080 Ti was not doing anything, which is kind of weird because it's almost on top of the list, right? So I mean on the number 4 demand, but 3080s, I have the rest of the rigs, all 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, just 3080. little bit different memory, pretty much same boards. Also i7 processors, 11.7. Oh, by the way, the 3090 I have i9 processor. I don't know if that matters, but it's 10850K. So yeah, that's the only one with the 10 cores. The rest of them I have almost all on the is it 8 cores i7, and then the last 3 I have on i5 processor. So this is 8, 9, and 10. All right, they're all like on the i5, and it's 6 cores i5, 6 core, and this one is i5, 6 core. So yeah, they're all i5 6 core, the last 3. Anyways, what I really want to go over, okay, let me make sure all machines are on. Okay, so my 3080s are, somebody commented that you know, get the RAM, get bigger RAM, bigger drive, hard drive, better CPU, everything you need to have like a higher end for salad. But what I noticed, sorry, going to 3080, what I noticed here is not always true, because I have, okay, so for example, I have few of my 3080s with 64 gigabyte of RAM, and some of them just 32, like this one 32, but this one is looking, okay, number 4 is looking. Let's go to the number 5, also doing nothing. So my 3080s right now, it's kind of looking for a job, almost all of them. Let me find one that's actually doing the job, and then I'll show you if it looks like 3090, 3080 Ti, and 4070 just took over entire network and the whole internet, that none of the other one can pick any job. Look at that. All yeah, all my 3080s doing nothing. All right, okay, well, this one is running. So guess what? All my i7s, 1, 2, 3, 4, this is also i7, right? 4 i7, all right, doing nothing. And the RAMs are 32 gigabytes, 32 gigabytes, 32 gigabytes, 64, wait, that's 3080 Ti. So yeah, all of them 32 gigabytes of RAM, i7 processor, all 500 gigabytes of the fast hard drive, and they do nothing. Now we're going to i5. This one not, wait, this one not doing anything. The second one, i5. So this one is i5 doing 2 to 5 cents job. 40 gigabyte of RAM, not huge difference, and 3080 regular cards. So it just random. It's smaller CPU, only 6 core. So it doesn't really make sense. I have 5 of them waiting for a job with the better CPU, same everything, and no, I got the i5 job. And then another one, i5 with the 64 gigabyte of RAM, doing nothing as well. Looks like, yeah, looking for jobs. So it looks like all my 3080s right now is except one with the i5, which is kind of weird because you pay same amount, I guess. I don't know if Salad doing something different for renting part, but we get paid same amount. Doesn't matter if I have the i7 or i5 processor, but looks like with the RAM amount I'm still getting similar amounts. So I have the 64 gigabyte of RAM doing nothing with the i5. I have 32 gigabyte of RAM on this 8. This one is chopping right at the number 8. No, doing nothing. And all of these i7s looking for a job. looking for job. So basically all of the other ones just finding the job process, right? So they're all 6 of them looking for job. Looks like, yeah, the 3080 Ti is chopping, 4070 Ti is chopping, and 3090. You know what? 3090 looks like just dropping the RAM use. Maybe just finish the job. Yeah, now it's looking for a job. See, so 3090 is not very consistent for me for some reason, even though it's on the top of the list. So to me, it's like I should be, you know, high demand 3090 should run constantly, and it used to be like that, but lately I'm just up and down. If I go like with my 3090 right there card, there's nothing constant. It's just up and down. 24-hour will be even worse. It's just like getting the job, finishing the job, boom, waiting. Look, up and down, up and down. There was a waiting time there. So yeah, that's basically where I am with my 3090, which should be a higher demand, but it's not exactly how it works out for me. And it's the best processor, 1 terabyte hard drive, the largest of the 3 cards. The rest of them I have 5 gigabytes. I only have 3 with the 1 terabyte hard drive. This is the largest memory, 128. i9 processor with 10 cores. So that's my largest probably from mining anyways. And 3090 card. So I'm not sure if the card is crashing, if anything else with settings there, which I checked. Usually I just do basically turn off my so everything I get off video streaming, because that's even worse during the bandwidth. That's works even worse there. I have disabled mining obviously, and after stop disabled, so pretty much like standard setup for all machines that I've done, nothing different. And but yeah, it's challenging now with the internet. So I don't know, it's that 1.76, if that has something to do with that bringing higher load demand on the download side. So, and you've seen it, like right now it's doing nothing. So basically it will be just hanging in there looking for a job, and when the job available, if the speed not available, it may have an issue. But typically if I have the issue, it gets orange on this icon, and when you click, it says on that orange report there, it would just say that Solid couldn't, the internet problem, and it couldn't download the container, something like that. So we'll get that message, but I get those messages kind of rarely now. Before I used to get them, so I don't know if there's something that they fixed with the update or not, because I used to get those orange messages on 3080s a lot. So you couldn't pick up the job. Like 3 or 4 of my rigs would just have that message that my internet not available. And until I restart, it wouldn't even start the new one. So it would just automatically shut the miner or rig off for picking up the new job. So it will just wait till I click OK, try again, or restart. So I guess they may fix that, so it's automatically restarting the Solid, just automatically looking for the next container, and it doesn't stop your workers. So for that reason, it's fighting over the internet speed. Look at that. Look at this 3080 Ti. It's just basically picking up entire gigabit of my internet. So they're yeah, right now is like, if I fast enough to check speed, it will probably be ridiculous. If if I'll get it to work right away, obviously, because let's see, it's not constantly using that 1 gigabit, but if it does, okay, so it does right now. Look at that, it was going, yeah, now it's 565, so yeah, I was just not probably fast enough to test. Yeah, because it dropped, look, it just dropped here to 0, so it gave me available speed, so I was not fast enough. But always when it goes, like if I use entirely internet, my speed basically goes down, oh, right there, by 1 gigabit. So I don't know, maybe when I run the test, it just prioritizes sometimes because I have a higher demand here and it just using less. But look at that, it's 1 gigabit here and it's using 600 here, so it doesn't make a lot of oh, it dropped right away. So yeah, it's some kind of have to manage. It got the packet probably because it's running the job, it's not downloading, but when it starts downloading the job, it would be like for constant, for could be for 16 minutes, like I said, for large files and stuff like that. So really have to figure it out what to do. And if I give the full 1 gigabit, I imagine if I have internet of 5 gigabit like EXTRMWILL has, probably would try to use 2.5, the whole entire available Ethernet speed on my card, because it couldn't make more than 1 gigabit because that's my internet speed. It just pushing up all the way up in the packages like that. Boom, see, like it's going up and down, so it's increasing and then decreasing because it's working on that packet and unloading and then uploading. So my speed sometimes would drop to 20 over here, and right now it's just kind of sharing because this drop into 0 and this one going to 900 to full speed. Yeah, so I have to kind of play with that, figure it out if I can limit somehow. It may gonna run the job a little bit, download a little bit longer, but I'm guessing like I'm fine, like okay, as long as it's keeping the container, but it's not shutting my internet completely, sucking it out, right? Because if I even have 5 gigabits, I only can run 5 machines, right, with that kind of speed. But my guess would be it would try to suck it out 2.5, because the card, I have 2.5 gigabit motherboard controller there, Ethernet controller was 2.5 gigabit, so you would definitely try to suck it all out, I guess. I don't know, just my guess. Anyways, that's where I'm with my salad here. This is my challenge right now. So, but anyways, let's go over. I'm not gonna go over my entire monthly earning yet because it's not end. Well, it's almost end of us. It's 30th. Tomorrow is gonna be 31st. So, but it was few days pretty good. I'm trying to get, my goal is just $10 a day. It would be really nice, but it's not really constant. I do have few days like going $9, $10, and then it drops, and then I had $5 a day, obviously because of those 3080s, not high demand. 3090 was not kind of picking up good jobs there. It was like down for several days, and that's majority of my rewards is on 3090, of course, because I don't have any other better cards, so only one 3090. So obviously, like what EXTRMWILL has, like a bunch of 3090, I believe like 6 or maybe 10 of those, I mean 5 or 6 of those rigs, and then one 4090, and those are 3090s doing a pretty good job for him, like keeping up, or 4090s he has a few, I don't know, forget. Anyways, go check his channel, really cool. He posts almost every single day. If you go, like there was maybe a few days, but look, 9 day, 8 day, 4 days, so they're few days maybe delays because of the Christmas and stuff, but a really nice stuff. The checking your salad, I mean, it's a lot of cards. He has like almost majority of cards, 4090s, 3090s, 3080s, 3070s, 3060s, 3070 Ti's, all kind of stuff. Go check his videos. Really cool channel with a lot of rigs. So then you can compare, like see where you're at with, just to see if you're in trouble. But when I compare, it look like I am doing pretty much to where it should be. I mean, it was at 220 for 30 days. That's what I get in on my 10 rigs. Obviously, he's up to 1,000 right now for his 30 rigs, but obviously his higher cards paying almost all of that, majority of that rewards he gets paid on that. On his 3090s and a few 4090s, so the rest of them just kind of like me. Look at that. It's usually a little bit better, you know, but just right now, what I noticed, like this is nothing. I mean, like 3080, 3080, 3080, 3080, 3080, doing nothing. Just one rig right here. Doing something a little bit between 2 and 486. It was between 2 and 5 cents, but even here it dropped a little bit. I don't know why. What are you doing here, right? So, and this is doing nothing. So not very usual. Should I try to restart my rigs? Probably not. At this point, I don't see any errors or glitches. Once in a while, too, my rigs get glitched out. I think, and actually, the one that not running the 8 rig sometimes crashes, and I don't know if that salad just crashes and my card gets disappeared. So it may cause an overheating the card when it's fully kind of trying to grab over it. And then rig number 4. This one right here would have similar issues. So 2 of my rigs so far once in a while get crushed, and on 3080, which is weird. And it's in garage. It's pretty cold right now, and I have even on those couple even external fan kind of blowing a little bit, so just to get the cool air out, I mean in. So yeah, I don't know why they crashing, but that's what I have on this. Anyways, yeah, that's my problem right there. 1 gigabit, my entire internet's sucked out on just 3080 Ti. And guess what? When my other card needs to use that, I am like out of luck. They're trying to share between just these 3 machines, and obviously this 3090 now like in the dump, or I have to shut these 2 because now they like trying to get entire network from 1 gigabit. So one start to go all the way up, then going down, then the second one trying. So they're fighting over just this 1 gigabit internet, and that's, I don't think it's the slowest internet for a salad. I've seen people mining on the, I mean, doing salad on like even 200 or 300 megabits per second. So yeah, I just yeah, and they both done now. See, like they're, well, yeah, not really done, but they're kind of spiking sometimes. So I don't know. And this, looking for job, it looks like it's tried to download a little packet, maybe test it out, and guess what? My guess is it just didn't have any internet available at that time, and I didn't pick up the job. So that's my guess. That's my theory, that I'm losing the jobs because of my, like right there, trying to download, and just because these 2 machines now like going crazy over internet. Now this 3080 Ti a little bit trying to relax, but I don't think not for a long time, right? Can I get a summary of the a little longer. Kind of narrows down. Oh, maybe yeah, it's still 60 seconds only. There should be switch. I believe there was. Like to get like a graph of the 1 hour or maybe a minute. This is a minute, 60 seconds, maybe an hour. Yeah, I don't see it. View network details, view network graph summary view. Yeah. Said that I switched somewhere, can't find it. Anyways, so that's where I'm at with my crappy internet, I guess, or crappy salad work, just pulling the entire, crushing my entire network. So we'll see how the managed switch, if I able to set up maybe 200 megabits for each, or maybe yeah, even 200. If it's a limit 150 minimum for salad, maybe 200, they'll be happy, but they're not will be crushing like the entire network, and hopefully I'll get more rigs running, because 3090 right now can't pick anything because these two boys just playing the game, playing the card. I don't know what they're doing, but they're sharing this 1 gigabit, completely sucking it out. All right, that's it for this video. It's long enough. I just want to go over that. I'll be probably going over my salad monthly for the last month's update. It's $220 was dollar, but now it's 210, so it dropped because of this few days. My 3090 card was not doing much, and that dramatically drops my rewards. But I posted the video before, so if you want to check it out for previous months or months of October, maybe I didn't do November. And so I do have this video, salad 30 days profit. If you want, just go and check using efficiency. In that video I went over the months of mining. Which month was that? Let me just check real quick. I believe that was for the months of November. Yeah, so I did November actually already. I haven't done December. Probably I'll do once December is over. So I'm using the Emporia Energy, and I have the power meters on each mining rigs, except 7 and 8 are together. They share in same power meter because I didn't have enough. So I kind of tracking down these machines and have power for each of them. I'm not probably gonna do for each one of them, but if you're interested, go in that video and check it out. I have per day amount of power used and rewards per day. I pulled it all out from the salad, and it kind of takes a while because I had to go over like this 30 days, right? And then I click there, and then I would select my rig ID, and I would go by each day and transfer this data manually. So I don't think they have yet. Maybe they do. I haven't seen any like report. If I can get an Excel spreadsheet for all machines per day, that would be nice. That would be something nice to have on the salad, because then I would just transfer all the data there. I have my power usage, and boom, it would be like a minute instead of like hours. I spent like probably a couple hours getting this spreadsheet together to pull power per day from my source, and then put the rewards per day, and then just to figure out daily profitability here, and power cost, and then the efficiency of each miner, like 3090 card, and this, how much each did. So you could see the $53 in 3090, and then everything else like boom, 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 boom. 4070 Ti and 3080 Ti surprisingly kind of high, but 3080s are really around $5. So very, very low, or less. So yeah, per month. Anyways, guys, that's pretty much where I am with that. I'll probably just go check it out if you'd like to see the efficiency of the miners and to decide if you should use your rigs. I don't recommend buying hardware right now to build the rigs because you're probably not gonna ROI the payout. It's not in crypto unless I'm gonna transfer to Bitcoin or other coins that project that you like I don't know. So you may gonna do that and buy just crypto with that. Hopefully it will appreciate and you get a better rewards in time. Yeah, but that's it. That's it for this video, guys. Click the like button, consider subscribing, go check it out, the EXTRMWILL video. EXTRMWILL Tech has all for it. I mean, it's really great on responding to, really like his channel. Anyways, go click, go subscribe to his channel. He deserves like be a lot more, doing so many videos, 113 videos already, but yeah, go check it out. All right, guys, thanks for watching. We'll see you on the next one.